Episode 1, we covered how to build your lab, and this episode is more about what happens inside it. I'm going to walk you through a full hydrocarbon extraction run, every step, in order, and why each one matters. If you're running a system or planning to, this is the episode you need. Let's run it. Before you ever open a valve, check the system. Pressure test every line to 150 psi minimum. If it won't hold for 10 minutes, you find the leak before you start, not during the run. Verify every valve position, recovery tank closed, column bypass open, and collection vessel isolated. One valve out of position can blow a gasket or send solvent where it shouldn't go. Check your recovery pump oil. Dirty oil kills your recovery rate. Check your solvent tank level as well. You need at least 1.5 times your column volume in liquid butane. Running short on solvent mid-cycle gives you an incomplete extraction and a headache. Pull the COA for your batch of solvent and know what you're putting through the system. None of this is optional prep work. It's the difference between a clean run and a problem you don't see coming until it's too late. Experienced operators do this checklist every single run, without exception. Material goes in the column. Pack it evenly. Channeling is one of the most common causes of inconsistent output, and it starts right here. Column packed, end caps torqued, you're sealed. The quality of what goes in directly affects what comes out. That's true of your material and your process. At this point, solvent flows from the tank through the column. You're not rushing this. Controlled flow means controlled extraction. Open your solvent valve slowly, let the column fill at a steady rate, and watch your pressure gauge. You want to stay between 40 and 60 psi during an active injection. That's your operating sweet spot. If you spike past 80, close the injection valve. Wait for pressure to drop back down, then resume at a slower rate. Pressure spikes usually mean one of two things. Either you're injecting too fast, or you have a downstream restriction. Find out which one it is before you continue. You'll typically push 3 to 4 column volumes of solvent through your material to reach full extraction. You know you're done when the solvent coming out of the bottom of the column runs clear instead of golden. That's your visual endpoint. This is where your system design either works for you or works against you. Undersized lines create back pressure. Oversized columns waste solvent. Everything needs to be matched. Solvent carries the extract into the collection vessel. Now, you recover. Your recovery pump pulls solvent out of the collection vessel and back into the tank. This is the most time-consuming part of the run, and the part most operators try to rush. Just don't rush recovery. Incomplete recovery affects your output quality and creates safety risk. Run it until your gauges tell you it's done. Now your run is finished, so the first thing you're going to do is purge your residual pressure from the system safely. To do this, open your vent line slowly. Do not crack open the collection vessel first. Purge through your recovery path so that any remaining solvent vapor goes where it's supposed to go. Follow your written SOP every time, not your memory. Memory skips steps, SOPs don't. Clean your columns while they're still warm. It's 10 times easier than cleaning them cold. And make sure you log your run data. This includes material weight in, extract weight out, yield percentage, runtime max, pressure during injection, and recovery time. That data shows you how to get consistency from one run to the next. If in 3 months from now, when your yield dips and you don't know why, you're going to wish you had those logs. Operators who log their data get better every week. Operators who wing it stay inconsistent for years. That's a full hydrocarbon run from pre-check all the way through shutdown. Every single step has a reason. Skip any one of them and you'll feel it in your output. In episode 3, we're going into post-processing, filtration and winterization. This is finishing what happens after the run, and it's just as important as the extraction itself. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you need solvents, gases, or CNC media, check out some of our locations at Xtractor Depot or xtractordepot.com. We'll see you in episode 3.